so frustrated. So we do Walmart grocery pickup. Here you can see where my pickup order was received. And then you'll see here that I could check in. I didn't actually call them, but it says they'll email me when it's ready. But if you look down here, it says we'll send a survey with your receipt. So I ran up here to Walmart to pick up our groceries. I'm waiting on them to bring them out now. It's a whole month's worth, so it will fill my trunk. And I will help them load it, not expect them to do it all themselves. And we'll see how well I can jam it all in there. Just waiting on them now. So my nose is probably red. It's cold out there. I don't know what. It says 36 degrees. But the wind is blowing, and I'm only wearing a sweatshirt, so it's cold. But we'll see. KJ might be upset when we unload, because they just chunked it all in there. I had to shove some of it further up in there, and they were in a hurry, maybe because they were cold. Normally we do it during the day, and they're a little more respectful of us wanting to load it ourselves, so that was interesting. So normally after that, then they would email you a receipt. So we'll go back here and I'll show you, like, this is my December one. It says, thanks for your order. Here's the receipt. If I click on that email, you can see here there's a survey. And if you scroll down, it shows my receipt, everything I've ordered, which is great. Now, the reason that I like to do that is because I have this app on my phone called Fetch Rewards. So with this app, I can go in and scan my email. There's that little blue circle there, and I can click on that and it will scan my email for any receipts. And if I have that, oops, click the wrong thing, it will show up here that it's scanned. Now, why that's important on this Walmart one is because it's a month's worth of groceries. So we'll go here and I will show you why that's important to us. Okay, here we go, 2019. So if we look in December, you can scroll down here. Let me find the right one. Sorry, I go to Ryan's a lot. You will see, that was a different Walmart trip. Here it is. This 5,010 points was from my Walmart's grocery trip. So that's $5 in the Fetch app that I could get. And there were some special things this time that I would have gotten extra points for. And you have to submit that within 7 days of the purchase. If you're interested, here's my referral code. So anyways, I did not get a receipt, so I went on the website and talked to Jeremy, who told me I would have one by midnight. So today is Sunday, and today after church, we were sitting at the church visiting, and I realized I hadn't gotten the email, so I went to the chat again on the website, and this time I got somebody named Jason, and Jason proceeded to tell me basically that it was the store's problem. And I asked him if Jeremy was lying, because Jeremy said I was going to get a receipt, and he didn't really deal with that issue. Just told me that I needed to contact the store, that the store no longer did electronic receipts, that they were supposed to give me a printed receipt at curbside. And I asked him when that changed. He told me he didn't know. So he didn't really have a lot of answers. I hung up. I tried to call the store. It took a long time for an answer. I finally got an answer at the jewelry counter. And she said she'd transfer me to the online grocery department. And it rang and rang and rang. And finally somebody picked up in electronics. And I told her what the problem was. And she did manage to get me to somebody in the online grocery department, a young lady. I don't remember her name. And I don't know if she ever told it to me. But she said they don't have access to that. They can't see any of that. that I would have to contact a number, and she gave me the number to call. So I called that number when we got home, and I have some recording of that that I will insert here. So frustrated. So I called the number this time, and they said, sure, I'll get you a receipt. That'll be easy.
Is that a Nats video?
Shh, no. And then all of a sudden she had to put me on hold. Came back and said she can't find the receipt, so now I'm on hold while she's contacting billing. 10 minutes, it says. I've been on the phone now. If I knew how long I was going to be on hold, I could go get dressed, but we are now at 16:31. 18. Do you see that? No, it's not focusing. 18 minutes.
A few moments later.
Thank you so much for holding, Sharon. So I did get in contact with billing, and because you paid in person, you will have to go back to the store to get that receipt. They can go back in their system to print out your receipt for you.
Okay, but
I do apologize for that inconvenience.
But when I talked to the store, they told me they couldn't. So
They shouldn't be able to give you your receipt because you paid in person. They would have to go back inside their system and print out your receipt because on our end, your card information is not on the system. So they are able to give you your receipt.
But they're telling me they can't, so somebody somewhere is not telling me the truth.
Right. I can contact the store for you if you would like, just to see, to get an answer out of them. Is that okay?
That would be great.
Okay, no problem. I'm just going to place you on a brief hold once more for just a moment.
So this is my note from earlier. It's backwards for you, but it says, the store says they can't do anything because when I called the store earlier, they told me they could not find the receipt. They couldn't see any of that information.
A few moments later.
Thank you so much for holding, Sharon. So I did get in contact with the store and let them know that you did not receive your receipt. The manager right now is out on lunch, so as soon as she gets back, she will check into that for you and give you a call as well. And she also said that you could check your app. Sometimes they would have a link in there for your receipt, but if not, the manager will give you a call to get this worked out so you can get your receipt today.
I already checked the app, and it is definitely not there, so.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they should be giving you a call back shortly, and as soon as that, you should be receiving your receipt. I do apologize for that inconvenience, and as well, I went on ahead and issued you a $10 promotional code for your next order. It will be $10 off, and you will receive that in your email as well. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Nope. Hopefully that solves it.
Yes, ma'am. Once again, I do apologize, and thank you for contacting Wal Mart Grocery. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. I don't really expect a call, to be honest with you. So I'm waiting on the Wal Mart manager from Miles City to give me a call back. Supposedly she's on her lunch break. It is 4 o'clock. I don't know when she'll call me back, but I can't stop living life, so I'm going to do Couch to 5K while I'm waiting. So my Couch to 5K took about 30 minutes. She never called me back. I did go on the website. Here it is where I looked it up. For some reason now it's showing my order was picked up January 5th, which is today. It was not. It was picked up the 3rd. So they've obviously done something to make it show that. I'm not sure what. It is 7:49 now, and I still have not heard from anybody. So I will be making phone calls tomorrow and let you know how it ends up.